show you how to do what we did yesterday using some technology, z-scores and inverse z-scores. So if I need to get the setup here, we'll be good to go. I'm going to show you the TI-80 with a calculator first, and I'll show you StatCrunch second. I just pulled up the book here, the same page we did yesterday. I want to show you a couple of problems here of what you can do. In this first set, they're giving you the z-score and asking you what the area is under the curve or what the probability would be. So all you have to do for calculators, you go to second dister or vars, like we always do. Go to number 2, normal CDF, and what that's going to do for us is it's going to tell us what the area to the left of the z-score is, just like the table did yesterday. The lower bound says -1 e to 99. That's a very small number. We're fine there. You can leave that alone. Go down to upper is your actual z-score. So I'm going to type in 0.44. Go down. Our mean is 0 all the time. The standard deviation is 1 all the time. Go to paste, and it's going to show up like this when you hit enter. If you have an older version of the calculator, that's what you need to type in. Except you don't have to type in -1 e 99. You can type in -100 or something like that. If you just hit enter, that 0.67 that represents the area to the left, and that's all there is to it. That's how quick it is. No table necessary. It just gives you area to the left. Now, a problem the calculator does have, it doesn't tell you area to the right, so you'd have to do 1 minus that. It will not tell you, like number 11 down here in your book, it won't tell you area between, so you have to go the 1.28, then do the -0.84 and subtract like we did yesterday with the table. But it does give you the left really quickly, so it's still a little quicker than the table. Now, the backwards way, if they ask you what the z-score is and they give you the area to the left, go to second dister, except this time we're going to choose number 3, which says inverse norm, which is inverse. Instead of finding the area, it's going to tell you the z-score. So just type in the area, which in this case is 0.8907. Now, again, it's area to the left. So if it's you're wanting to the right, you're going to do 1 minus it again. So go down to where it says paste, hit enter. It's going to paste it for you like it always does. That's what you should look like if you have an older version of the calculator. Hit enter, and that right there is the z-score for that area. All right, pretty quick and painless, a lot quicker than the table looking stuff up. So that's the calculator. Now I'm going to show you also using StatCrunch, which you may like even better. We'll find out right here. Let me pull that one up. There's our StatCrunch, one of our favorite pieces of software available. So same problems here. When you go to StatCrunch, hit Stat, go to Calculators, and we're doing normal distributions today. So hit Normal, and it shows up a picture and all kinds of stuff for you. I'm going to do the same problem. Number 9 says area with z-score 0.44. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go here. Since it's to the left of 0.44, I can just type 0.44 right there, less than 0.44, hit compute, and not only does it draw it for me, but it also tells me 0.67, which is the same thing we got a second ago, if you remember. The beauty of StatCrunch, though, is look at number 10. It says to the right of -1.04. If I'm going to go to the right, I can just change that to greater than, and change my number here to -1.04. Hit compute, and it's going to do the same thing. It does to the right where the calculator will not. So that's one advantage for sure. Oh, one more thing. Look at 11. 11 says between those two values. If you notice here, we're in standard right now. If you hit between right here, you can come in here and say, what's between -0.84 and, oops, I got too many negative signs there. -0.84 and 1.28. Compute. And voila, it's 0.70. And so it does between, it does greater than, some things that the other one will not do, the calculator will not do. Now, 13 and 14, going backwards, if you want a z-score, like this first one, do this right here. Go back to standard first of all. And because I want the z-score, I'm going to empty out the z-score. And because it's less than the z-score, I'm going to change it back to less. I'm looking at number 13 here, and it's less than that z-score. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the area. I already know the probability or the area, so I'm going to type that in, hit compute, and it tells exactly what it was. Z-score is 1.203. I'm laughing because that's just amazing to me that it does that. Draws a picture for you, the whole deal. And that's really all I have for you today on this video. I'm just showing you a little bit of StatCrunch, which is probably better, to be honest with you. But if if you have your calculator, it's also available, because I know what to paint. Well, never mind. So hope that helped. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll work on these things, and see you then.